Is that what most people believe? Because I've heard of a lot of people saying like natural birth, and there's like a lot of opinions on that. Is it like a religious thing? Is it a scientific thing? Do they believe that it's like a process that's designed by God that shouldn't be tinkered with or something?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone has a really personal opinion that chooses to go natural. What I think is most common is that women who choose to go without the epidural want to feel present in the birth process. They want to feel how their body's working, and they want to mostly be able to say that they did it
Right.
without medication.
Right.
And I think that that's awesome. Honestly, I don't know why I'm not more like that, but I have no, like, I think it's awesome for women that want to do that, but I have no, like, desire myself
Right.
to do that with any more pain than I absolutely have to, you know?
Right.
Like, even though it's going to be a really hard experience, like, I know that it's going to be it's going to be the hardest thing I've ever done physically.
Right.
I know that going into it. I just, like, would like to hate it as little as possible.
Right, yeah.
You know? And I think that, not to say that, you know, if you go natural, you hate it. It just, I've heard a lot of women say that it's a very empowering experience as a woman, being able to know that, like, it was you alone that got this baby into the world. But I've had so many people tell me, like, because writing a birth plan is a really popular thing.
What's that?
Honestly, I don't really know. I've never really thought about writing one, but it's like writing down your specific preferences for, like, the schedule and how it's gonna go and what I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. But there are women that go through, like, what pillows they want in the room and what smells they want to have and what music they want to have playing, and I think for me, I'm a little bit different in that I want it to feel as much like a hospital as I possibly can have it feel.
Right.
I want to have that emotional assurance that if something goes wrong, I'm in the right place for it, you know? Like, I think that maybe I'll feel differently after our first, but especially for our first, where I've never done this before. I have no idea how my body handles childbirth. Especially for the first, I want to know that the doctors are right there and that the technology is right there, instead of being at home where anything can happen.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, I had to be, like, suction cupped out of my mom.
Really?
Yeah. Like, because she was just so narrow.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if, I don't know, like, there's suffocation that can happen because the baby's so, like, squeezed in there. There's just a ton of things that can go wrong. Yeah. And numerous amount of things that can go wrong. And so I just feel better about our first being in the hospital. And I think that I just took myself on a rant that I don't even remember where it started. But
well, that's why I asked, like, if it was more of a like scientific thing, you know, or like a health reason. Right. If you thought the epidural would cause autism or something like that, or if it was more of like a spiritual
right.
reason, because and I can understand, well, I guess I can understand both of them. The scientific one is hard because, like, I don't know enough about it, but I would say that if there was proof one way or the other, then it's totally justified. Like I said, I don't know enough about it. I'm guessing there's no evidence that it causes autism.
Right.
For how common it is.
I'm guessing, just like anything, you can find an argument
right.
online for both.
Now, the spiritual side, it's kind of like, I have no problem with that. I just personally, that does not matter to me.
Yeah. No, it is such a personal decision that really, like, no one has any business giving an opinion to another mother.
Right.
I think that mothering in general, like parenting in general, not just mothering, but parenting in general, I don't think any parent ever has any business telling another parent how to parent their child. I just said the
Right.
word parent a lot, but
like